Today I'm going to show you how to get in a professional tennis pose. We often see players that just stand like this, for example, or they bend over but they have their legs completely straight. That all doesn't really mobilize you, and that doesn't give you like the perfect positioning to move into setup for your shot. Obviously it's possible. Sometimes you can see pro players return. At first they stand like with their straight legs, but as the point starts, they immediately bend their knees and they stand on their toes. So today I'm going to show you two ways of getting into that position. So the first way is like this. So you stand absolutely straight with your arms in front of you and you can see your toes. Then you bend your knees to the point where you do not see your toes anymore, and then you bend over to see your toes again, and then you just like look straight. Your arms are in front of you. You can also put your legs a little bit wider once you got into this position. First, you stand up straight like this. You see the arms are closer to me right now. Then you bend your knees to the point where you don't see your toes. Then you bend over forward to see your toes. And you put your legs a little bit wider apart. Here, your legs have to go way further apart than like shoulder width, right? Here you go. And from this position, you can already start moving and doing whatever, like the split step. And basically you have to try to move on the court staying in this position. And make sure that you stand on your toes and your heels are off the ground. It doesn't have to be like this, like you don't have to lift unnaturally your heels, but just make sure that your weight is kind of more on your toes. That way you can bounce off the floor easier. So when you're a little bit bent over, it's easier to move, it's easier to adjust. So you're immediately into like this state. So try to move that way. Try to make your ready position exactly to that state. Then when you start from this position, then it's easier to get in the position when you're actually hitting the ball, because that way you don't have to take that position of the body when you actually get to the ball. So for example, if I stand like this and then I get to the ball, then I have to get to it, which is way harder, right? Because whenever you start with something, it's easier to continue rather than turn it on and off. You have to see that whenever you're standing absolutely straight, your upper body, your arms are kind of closer to you, you see? So my arms are naturally right now down. They're like very close to my body. You see that? So once I bend over a little bit, I have space. So now my arm is further away from my body. That's exactly what we want, right? So in front, it'll look like this too. Like here and here. So your arms move away from your body like this. That way, it's easier to hit. Well, not only easier, like it's better. You'll have better shots if your arms in general are further away from your body and not stuck to you. So the second way of getting in position is not going down, but starting low. Like, for example, if you have problems and for some reason when you're doing the first part that I was talking about, and then when you bend over to see, you go like this, that's not a right position, right? You have to keep your back straight. You have to kind of keep it in place. People that do weightlifting shouldn't have problems with that. But anyway, just make sure that your back is straight and you're bending over a little bit like this. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys soon.